Perception consists of three things. First, perceiving the outside world. Second, relating it to our past and present memories and making adjustments and decisions. And third, acting upon that understanding. It's the first paragraph written to parents in the series Developing the Early Learner. Author Simone Bibeau wrote this in 1982, and it's still a favorite of parents everywhere. Developing the Early Learner is a set of 4 workbooks designed for parents to help children ages 2 through grade 3 develop perception skills like motor, visual, auditory, and comprehension. The exercises in the series are designed to teach children in preschool through the early reader how to intake and process information. In other words, how to learn. And it's easier than you may think. There are 4 workbooks in the program. Instructions are included, so no teacher guides necessary. Each volume has a thorough introduction and explanation of the included skills, but they're designed to be done in sequence, as the skills do build on each other. The books are about 60 pages each, and answers are in the back. We know young children learn from interacting with their surroundings. How many times do you say something is hot before they have to touch it and learn for themselves? It's the process. But did you know you can teach them how to interact through perceptual training, and you don't have to be a child psychologist to do it? The 4 perception skills are motor, visual, auditory, and comprehension, and these are all pre-reading skills. Let's look at what each of these categories entail. You'll see some book pages that show each skill as we go. Motor skills consist first of dominance, either the left or right side of the body. Delays in showing preference can be a cause for later learning issues, as most learning is based on moving left to right. This training needs to start early. You're teaching your eyes and hands to work cooperatively. Early learner practices maze skills, tracing dotted lines, and even coloring to strengthen eye-hand coordination. Visual skill is not how well you see. It's actually about a child's ability to interpret and understand information that's taken in through their eyes. You can have 20/20 eyesight and struggle with perception. When these skills are not acquired by 2nd grade, it becomes a hindrance in reading, spelling, and writing. Early learner deals with visual memory, attention to details, and noticing similarities and differences. Auditory skills refer to how you organize concepts through listening. Things like hearing the differences between buh, duh, tuh, and puh sounds, for example. When these sounds blur, a child finds them impossible to understand, so they tune them out and become visually oriented, often avoiding reading and writing. Learning to hear differences is followed by learning to remember what they just heard. Early learner works on translating speech sounds into immediate meaning, learning to differentiate between similar sounds like clapping and a book closing, for example, leads to them understanding differences in letter sounds. Comprehension skills are the ability to classify, categorize, generalize, and sequentialize. The books also call these thinking skills. Children make sense of the world around them in a series of steps. For example, they'll understand speech before they can actually speak. Developing the early learner gives them meaningful background knowledge in visualizing and forming word concepts to build their own understanding in the future. The exercises look deceptively simple. That's just good content. Simple instructions with simple tasks. Be sure to read the answer guide in the back. It has necessary information to complete many of the exercises. After you complete a page, discuss with your child what they did and why it's important. Your time spent should only be 10 to 15 minutes a day, and don't worry about the number of pages you complete in that time. Also, don't be disappointed if your child does not do each page perfectly. That's not the goal. About 75 to 80% accuracy is just fine. It's not independent work for the student to sit and do. You, the parent, are working with your child, either showing numbers and letters, giving auditory instructions, reading words for same versus different pages, and more. There are a lot of exercises here you don't find in other resources, such as a teacher giving directions, then the student has to wait 1 minute before completing the exercise. That's tricky. You're preparing children for learning from the world around them. Developing the early learner is a tool any parent can use. They're inexpensive and user-friendly. If you have questions about this program or others, contact our consultant team by phone at 888-841-3456. Email consultants@rainbowresource.com or online chat during business hours via our website. Did you enjoy this video? Be sure to like and subscribe to see more.